Alright, what's going on, everybody? Travis with RAC Garage. In here, gonna work on the 36 today. Alright guys, we're on the 36. This guy, fully welded in. This is all welded. The inside structure is all welded in. Done good, just gotta finish it. This side, it's got a lot of work to be done. So, I made this piece, which was not very easy to make at all. A lot of bends, very tight together. All on a Harbor Freight bender. And I tuned some stuff up on the Pomax. Very lightly, though. So, this goes right in there. Continues that. And then this guy, also another pain in the butt. I had to do this all by hand because all of it's like curved bends. You can't just put it in a brake and bend it. Also, tight bends, but he comes up right in there and continues that. So after those two are in there, the structure's done, then we can take the patch and put it over that again so that this guy, he'll sit like there, you know. A lot of work in this little corner. There's a lot of stuff in here that is always rotted away that you can't make and they don't make. So you got to get after it and make it yourself. So now I'm going to weld all the stuff in here and make it right again. But yeah, it's a pretty cool piece. Didn't have to make it on the other side, which is nice. I did have to make... I have to make part of this. I had to make a part of this. So, this part was there still, but this part was all rotted. So I welded it right in this corner here. And you probably saw that from the other side. But, you know, it's not always all the way gone. But most of the time, some of this is rotted if the skin's rotted away. It's kind of, you know... Everything that it's attached to is usually rotted, just like the floor's gone. The floor rotted, so it rotted this way, in turn rotted this way, or vice versa, whatever. Then you need to replace all of it. So, fun stuff. I'm probably going to have to make another one of these for the next car that's coming in, but at least I got the patterns now. Hopefully, should have some floors for this 36 this week. I was thinking I'd have it last week. The tracking said it was going to be here last week, but it didn't show up, and it changed to this week. So, who knows? But that's going to be huge. Once the floor comes in, body off, floor on, body back on, the thing is going to look like a brand new car. As you can see, there's nothing in there right now. Got the rear floor there. But yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a bunch of on-off, on-off, on-off with this just because of space issues. As you know, there's no space in here. I don't think I have any room to put this body off of the car and somewhere. So, yeah, it's going to be kind of tough. Good morning. Look at what we got here. You know, it's not the best thing to see all this bent, broken boxes in the morning, but so far it looks okay. This box is the rear floor, and this corner doesn't look so good, but it's fine, and we're cutting that out anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. So let me cut this out, get everything out of the boxes. All right, don't you love it? Do not stack. And they stacked them all together, crushed all the boxes. Good thing it's fine. Last time I got these, they were all standing up on a pallet, and they came shipped beautifully. I think the secondhand shipping company that came in a Penske truck, you know, really did a number on them. But nothing is really damaged. The only thing that could be considered damaged is this back corner here pushed in, which, you know, just bend it back out. It's fine. And I don't think we're using that anyway, because that contour to the body is for this, for a 40. We ain't got a 40, got a 36. So I'm just looking at this thing, seeing where I want to cut the other floor. I was thinking about cutting it like here, right in front of those, but those are, I want to keep as much good floor as I can. Well, good floor as in the new floor. The more I look at this, the more I think I just want to get that EMS inner panel, just be done with it. Might have to do that because, yeah, I just don't think it's going to cut it. I think fixing this original metal is going to take a lot longer than it is for me to buy that rear panel, cut it, and put it in. Save him money, do that. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I put the sub rails in the car, kind of just like laid them in there. And I found out, well, it looked like these feet were okay. Once I put the weight of the car on those feet, not okay. And I know the whole car should not have to rest just on these feet, but there's no door, there's no interior, there's no floor, there's no deck lid, there's no support in here at all. The car itself does not weigh a lot right now. I can pick the whole car up if I wanted to, and if I got the right points to lift up by. So it's not light. I mean, it's not heavy. So, with that being said, again, I'm gonna knock EMS again. I'm sorry. They're gonna put me on a ban list, and I'm not gonna be able to order anything from them. I'm sorry. There's still good stuff that you do make, but some things, man, they're not good. So, these little feet, they give you these to replace this or this. Also one for here. Okay, so let me put you somewhere. Okay, so the point of this whole stuff is to make this angle rigid so it doesn't bend, so you can put pressure on this and it won't go anywhere. But if I can fold it in half, it ain't holding a car. So these things are junk. They don't hold any weight. I don't understand why you make this. You can't make an angle iron out of sheet metal and expect it to hold weight. I'm sorry, they're junk. Like what? One hand, boop. My fingers, I bent that in half. Come on. Junk. I'm sorry, I keep knocking this company, but that's unacceptable. Junk. So with that rant over, I have this for my press, just an angle. Just an angle. It's longer on one side for some reason. And I have this angle iron here. So what I'm going to do is make a press, you know, dink, to make an angle iron. But I'm not only going to make an angle, I could just, you know, you're saying just take it to the brake or take it to your vise and hammer it over. And I know, that's not what I'm doing. You know how this junky piece has that bead in the center of the bend? Right there? I'm going to recreate that. So, stay tuned for that. I did not come up with this. Obviously, this has been done plenty of times, but I saw this on Instagram from a guy. I forgot his name, but his Instagram name is Old Mate Sawyer. He does great metal work, and he's always making like different dies and tooling to make the end result come out better, and it amazes me every time. I'm gonna copy him and make these for the feet, and I'm gonna make 4 of them because I'm gonna put them on the A pillars and the B pillars. So this whole body, if need be, can just sit on those 4 points. All right, so first thing, I'm gonna make 3 angle iron pieces at 10 inches. So I'll cut this to 30.5 actually. All right, definitely take it off of these 2 tires because it's going to create a pinch point if I cut it right here. So I wonder how long I can use my 32 3-window as a table before I'm like, oh, don't touch the 3-window. I hope it's soon. Hope it's soon. Or I hope it's never. And I just treat it like a, I don't know, like a jalopy. That would be cool, but at the same time, disrespectful. All right, now that it's smaller, take it to the bandsaw. Okay, so I'm just gonna go here, just like that. I'm gonna weld everything together. And this guy's gonna, boom, sit just like that. I'm gonna cut a V into this. And then I'm gonna weld a thingy here. A thingy as in probably this. Weld that right in there. Contour the edge, just go flat with it. Actually, that'll work out nicely. Oh, no, it won't. This. That'll do. Alright. So cut that off. Weld that in. You know, contour the edge. I'm going to clean these up first. Take the purple guy. Clean up all these so they're at least a little decent before I weld them. But my tree guys here, you know, they don't have to be perfectly flat and level. They're to hold this nice, you know what I'm saying? So, give it the old 130 amps here, see what happens. So pulse it on straight amps. Oh yeah. So, I got this centerpiece here. See how it's got a curved edge to it to give a nice impression into the steel. this gets pressed on and it's really held in there, so it doesn't really move around. It shouldn't, I don't think. So just put a couple tacks, but use a little bit of film. Cool. Now, alright, now all I gotta do is add the little V into here and probably add some more support to this, because I'm probably going to cut out some of that while I do this. Pretty close. Alright, so I got pretty damn close on the first cut. Like, it goes in there fine. You know, but I know I'm gonna need some clearance for the material. So that's my only thing here. So, I gotta hog this out. Alright, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but the edges are softened. I made a bigger hole in here than I wanted to, but I think it doesn't matter because this is going to dictate the size of the inside. That's going to dictate the outside. I don't think it's going to touch here or like the sides that much. It's going to touch this. All these edges here, it's going to touch. Not going to touch in here. That's going to touch this. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, I got a piece of scrap here. I think I want to do my first test piece on. I don't know how big of an angle this is going to make. I want to do a pretty big size one, so let's just use the whole piece and see what happens. Alright, don't know if this press is tough enough for this, or might not have enough relieved for the operation. Or I might just have to heat it up before I put it in here. That might be. And also, don't have any room. Oh, wow. So we're kind of maxed out on this. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. I just don't think my press is strong enough for this because I got enough. I got the relief I need. Oh, that's going to be super strong. Holy crap. That's going to be nice. I just need a bigger press. So I'll give you a better view of this. So this was working out swimmingly. I just don't have the oomph that I need to continue to press this. It's not quite 90 degrees, so I can't really use it. That's cool though, huh? Put that dimple in there to give support. Man, I wish I could do that. Let's do it with a thinner piece and see what it looks like. Got a piece of 18 gauge. This should form like nothing. Just to kind of test. I know it's not a good test because it doesn't show how thick metals do, but I'll try to find a piece of 16 gauge and do that. That's interesting. Wonder why it did that. Damn it. Damn it. Can't get it out. Maybe too long of a foot on there. Oh, come on. Huh. Would you look at that? That's an interesting result. Let's see what we can do with this. Because if 18 gauge is this stiff, holy shit! I think we can make it out of 16 gauge and be just fine. Yeah, wow, that's pretty strong there. It's a lot of shape. Let me try it with 16 gauge. You know, see what happens. Alright, so this is the original foot here, and I got my version of it, kinda. I bent the side over here, so now that fits just like that. You know, we'll weld it together, weld it up here, and then put a tack here. The hole's gonna get drilled here, but I should probably rosette it in a few places. So let me see. All right, here we go. That foot's on there. This foot's on there. This is not touching. And this guy is, but not. It's only touching because it's leaning forward, but this foot, sole, lower section, outer, inner structure, everything's been handmade. That foot works a lot better than, you know, these. Obviously not as good. Well, it might be just as good. Maybe not. As the cast iron pieces from a Roadster or something. Cabriolet. I wish they put those in all of the cars. I understand why they put them in the Roadsters. It's an open car, there's no roof to tie everything together, so they gotta have that cast iron foot on the bottom. But that'd be a nice addition to these. Just wish somebody made them. Alright, that's all I got for this guy today. I know it didn't look like much, but I had to make a die, test a bunch of stuff, and actually I did get two made, fit, bent, welded in, so call that a win. Then I got these. I'm going to put on the A-pillars to strengthen those some more. So passenger A-pillar, here we go. Let's see how well this fits. So I'll clean the stuff off of this like I did on the other side, but I'll probably bring it back here. As long as I can get the, yeah, I'll probably have to trim it some more so it fits right to this line. And this part kind of goes here-ish, just so I can still get that carriage bolt in. I don't want to lose that point. So we'll see. I got to do some trimming on this, maybe, because right now it kind of wants to sit here, but I want to move it over. It should be all right right there. Might look a little wacky, I don't know. You know what? Might actually be able to put it right in the middle. See, I can see the hole from here. Maybe notch this away and then weld it all the way around. Yeah, that might work. I might just do that. So to fix these wheel wells, we're gonna cut them out. Well, we already did.
One of them.
And yeah, he's cutting the other one out.
Yeah.
So we're gonna fix it on the bench. It's gonna be a lot easier, especially with the room that we don't have in the shop. So we could put this, well, once the bench is cleared, on the bench, fix all these issues, and just simply weld this back in, like I haven't welded a wheel well into a 36 before. So
Yeah, right.
do that and we'll be done with that. This is just a bunch of little stuff, and I don't know if I want to rebuild the whole bottom or not, because it's pretty good. It just needs to be like knocked back into shape. So is that out, or you need my help?
No, I'm just waiting for you to grab the force
Oh.
to make all that noise.
So we're gonna send these to
I
blasting.
just have this cut out.
We're gonna send these to blasting. I'm taking the sound deadening off to make it easier on the blasters and cost me less money. So I'm almost done here. Then I'll do the other one, send those out, fix them when they come back.
Making a mess.
Yeah, make a total mess. There's sound deadening everywhere. Quick tech tip here. You know, when you do a sandwich plate, you gotta drill some holes. My newer ones, these are the first sandwich plates that I really made to reuse. I used 1/4-inch bolts, which are kind of excessive. Now I use like 832s, which are really small and you don't need any plugs. But to make a plug, you just use your Roper Whitney punch, 1/4-inch.
Yeah.
Punch one out of some 16 gauge.
It was a little too far down, but
Yeah. There you go. You got all your plugs, and you hammer them in. See, this one's in right now. It's got a little dimple from the punch, but that's easily fixed. And you just fusion weld them shut. Then you just go back with a DA. Done. So that's what we're doing right now. We got a ton. We got a few left. This whole panel, that whole panel, this whole panel. This one's almost done, but